Hi, everybody. There's always that momentary pause. Welcome and thank you for being here on day 3 of the 12 days of sunshine. And these poems are really showing themselves to be such a wonderful guide for all of us, me included. She teaches me something new every single day. So I was chatting with her yesterday. Her if the way that I'm doing these daily connections is to her liking, because these are all about her at the end of the day and her guidance. And what I found was that she wanted me to add more details, more information. She wanted to jam pack this time together with a little bit of her history. And she reminded me that this channel is all about being guided by animals. And so she wanted to bring about how animals do that. How do they guide us? And that's probably a whole other live stream, podcast, interview type setup. But the point being that she um, finds it really important to help people to find the heart, to touch the ground, and to be present. And so as we settle in today, I would love to share with you a little bit about her story. And each day we're going to add a little bit more as per her guidance. And so yesterday, while she was out grazing, I went and chatted with her to find out exactly what she wanted to say and how she wanted to say it. So I hope you enjoy her story. And when we're done with a little snippet of her story, we're going to jump right back into the poetry and pick a poem for today through coming together in meditation. So I'm going to read this to you because it comes from her, and I want you to feel her energy, her heart, and her words. So here we go with a little bit of Sunshine's story. Excuse me. When Sunshine began to open her communication, the first time I recall hearing her loud and clear was when she wanted to change her name. She boldly walked up to me in the paddock and said, "It's Sunshine." Apparently, I was ready to feel and hear her. The poetry came soon afterwards, along with her love of shamanic drumming. As I read and reread her poems, it became clear that this was to be shared. She gave me the title of the book, When Crooked Teeth Go Straight, and the creation process began. When the very first draft came in the mail, I wept as I looked through the book and felt the love that she emanates. We had the first version ready to share. So a little bit more behind that was that when Sunshine began to share her poetry with me, it was really up to me to open up. She knew how to share her poetry. She knew how to communicate with me. And it was really about me being able to step up to the plate, open my heart, be truly, truly present, and hear her beautiful words, or sense them, or see the images that she was bringing together. And what I really loved about the process was she was ultimately teaching me how to be better at communicating with all other beings other than humans. And this is kind of how I have learned to be guided by the animals, to be guided by nature, and to open up to the wisdom that they have. And anytime I have a challenge, that's where I go first. I will call a friend, I will read, but generally speaking, I go to the wisdom that's been on this planet for thousands of years first, to get some insight and get some guidance. So when Sunshine said to me, "It's Sunshine," what she was sharing with me was that, one, she was ready to emerge into the beautiful being that she is by changing her name from the name they had given her in the shelter. And she was also showing me that something in me had shifted in the couple of years that we had known each other, so that I could hear her, and now she could share her messages with others. I had already been sharing messages from Echo, her companion, who passed in 2019. And so I was used to channeling, but this was just a very different experience to do the poetry and to hear her voice and to feel her in a different way to what I was used to, having done years of channeled writing with Echo. So we learn all the time how to shift and change, how to shift and change, and how to use all of our senses, those within our human and physical body, and also those that are more spiritual based, those that are in other realms and dimensions. So we can continue to grow and expand all the time. And that's the beauty of being guided by animals. So I would like to share with you the poem for today. So whether you're watching this live or whether you're coming into this for the recording afterwards and the replay, I invite you to take a moment to sit, to ground, and to breathe. So wherever you might be, feel yourself firmly planted in your chair, on the couch, on your bed, on the floor, wherever you are, and feel yourself connect. Allow your breathing to be soft and gentle. And if you want to close your eyes, go ahead. This helps you to go within and not be distracted. If you have a beautiful view outside your window or outside where you are, then that can be just as beautiful as closing your eyes and going within and feeling the energy of your surroundings. As we ask now for the intent and the purpose of today's poem, and which of the two books today's poem is going to come out of. So, as we have done before, let's breathe and open to each of the books. Ask for intention, for guidance, and let's see which poem pops up for us today. It's from this book right here. So how I feel that is there's a stronger vibration in my hands in one book compared to the other as the energies come together. So this is the book that has the highest level of energy today out of the two of them. So again, I'm going to flick through, keeping your focus and your intention. What's the best message for us today? It's also a full moon. So what is the intention for us to work with this full moon today? I love this one. It's called Presence of One. It's a short poem, but it packs a lot of message. So close your eyes if you wish, dropping into your heart center, connecting with sunshine if you wish, feeling her energy too. Presence of One. When the presence of one creates the presence of none, let the opening to life be the road to less strife. Allow all that you see in this moment be all that's your focus, so you can experience the expansion of none that comes from just one. Breathe that in for a moment. It's very, very profound in its simplicity. And your experience and your feelings around it may be completely different to mine, to Sunshine's, and that's what this is about. Feeling it, writing it down, journal on it. Maybe some inspiration will come to you later today. The presence of one. So I have a beautiful story, and it's depicted in a picture in this book. that a lady that I met a few years ago is an artist, and she had come to one of the classes that I was teaching at my house, and she met Echo and Sunshine and my dogs during the class, and she found this incredible connection to Sunshine. And she found this incredible connection to Sunshine. She wanted to pet her. She wanted to be in her presence. She wanted to love on her. And Sunshine, of course, sucks it all up. She loves all of that stuff. And I said to the lady, you are welcome to bring her Sunshine's energy into whatever it is you want some inspiration or creativity around. And she mentioned to me that she's been an artist, but for some reason her creative juices have kind of been stuck for a while, and she hasn't been able to produce anything. There's nothing coming onto the easel and the canvas for her. She sits there and it's blank. And she said, well, maybe I will bring Sunshine's energy into my painting room and see what happens. And so she left after the end of the class, and I sent her a picture of Sunshine. And what she ended up doing was printing out the picture and placing it on a stand next to her easel. And she went into her painting room and she connected to Sunshine now that she had met her, and through her picture was able to reconnect to her. And she said that it was absolutely miraculous that all of a sudden she felt all of the creative juices flowing. She painted for the first time in a really, really long time. And over the years that she has been working with Sunshine, she's finding that she has entered into paintings that are more challenging, or ones that she gets to a point where she's not even sure that she can finish the painting for whatever reason. And she calls Sunshine's energy in, and the inspiration comes, and she's able to complete the painting. It's amazing and beautiful and wonderful that we can give our animals the opportunity to go and work with other people, totally unbeknownst to us. We do not need to control it. We do not need to know when or how. We're simply opening the space for them to go do their work with other people. And it was just this beautiful example of how guided by animals can work for me and for other people. So I leave you with that beautiful story. Please remember that if you comment and tag a friend on today's and on the last 2 days and on the days to come, you'll be entered into a drawing to win one of the 2 books that Sunshine has out right now. And we hope that you will comment, because we also love your feedback. It's really helpful to get feedback on what these poems are doing or not doing for you, how they're resonating or not resonating for you. And hoping that these 12 days of sunshine is bringing you a little bit of inspiration or hope or joy or validation to your day, to your night, and to your week. So thank you so much for being here. We are so grateful that you are joining us, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow live on YouTube at noon. Namaste. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.